I think we're gonna see Emp and Guard as always, which is always I find it a little depressing to watch sometimes, but Santa seems to be making it work a lot better these days, so I think we're probably gonna be in for a treat.
It's kind of crazy, just like kind of how stubborn Santa is. Like he learns so many counterpick secondaries, but he still just commits himself to this matchup for some godforsaken reason. But it's inspiring to watch.
And I think we're gonna see him go with the Cubone here. Yep, which is quite a not always a support you see too often, but in this matchup, I think it can go quite a long way.
It's usually outclassed. It's usually outclassed by things like Emolga, but the kind of pushback from it really is helpful for Empoleon because Gardevoir just has such a solid defensive game from full screen.
And straight off the bat, we actually see something you don't see too often in this matchup. It's just a free level 3 Aqua Jet somehow working. But already we can see just getting one just by jumping out of the corner. Enigma seems to not really be in that big of a deficit despite the health disparity right now.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to that. It's hard to keep Empoleon out for a full round, but it's going to be a matter of whether Santa can just stick to her and get a life lead out of it. Those 1 or 2 opportunities he gets per round, and that's why Cubone's so important. But does manage to find that counterattack there. Immediately has to retreat though. Great awareness there. I love the fact that Santa stopped that, aware of the Cubone, aware of the Snivy, and Enigma just that one step above, jumping out. Because she knew Snivy was so obvious.
Great CA on Santa's part at the end there too, though. That was definitely preemptive, and he knew the side shock was probably coming. Not much to say about this field phase. It always tends to go this way. Gardevoir just having such good projectiles in this matchup because Empoleon's field phase is just... Ooh, crit JX, this is big. Probably gonna try and reset here with... Oh, unfortunately, Rock Smash.
Manages to get the wall, which is great, because it means he can put that defense debuff down, he can follow it down in field phase, get one of the few field phase wins we'll probably see all set, given how things are going, but...
Trying to call out the jump with the Aqua Jet there. With the waterfall.
That was...
I respect that.
I'm not sure what that achieves over cut, but... Either way, I'm sure Enigma's happy with the result.
Despite the health lead, I'm going to say Enigma is clearly in the driver's seat here, and this is going to punish. Oh, it does. Oh, but
no full animation though.
Still a really bad spot though for Empoleon. Oh, but what was that? Moonblast? I couldn't really tell.
I think that was stored power.
Aqua Jet actually beating that out. Wow, that's not something you see every day.
The slow startup of the move. It's just usually Gardevoir's got so much just shit flying on screen that you don't have time to sneak those Aqua Jets in, but Santa's just so aware. He knows his spacing so well that
was
if you give him a gap, he'll take it.
Just gotta say, like you know Santa's throwing out a lot of stuff like preemptively because he knows what's coming. That shows you just how much he's lapped this matchup because I don't think a lot of players can say they're that confident in any sort of matchup where you really know what's coming to the point, and Santa kind of has to do that in this matchup because Gardevoir's just so overwhelming against Empoleon sometimes.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. You basically got to know their character as much as they do, which is not an easy feat against a guard specialist.
Trying to go for the Ice Beam this round, doesn't seem to be getting it off so easily. Knowing exactly when to side dash and sidestep. Oh, this could be now. Side Y being really annoying here. And unfortunately, that's Cubone gone.
Long enough to get that Cubone and does use it to find the phase shift. Snivy coming? No, just jumps out of the Snivy punish. Gonna reset? Does take the reset. Santa does have burst. I don't think he wants to use it yet though.
CA coming out too early, unfortunately. Snivy's gonna win there. And we do see the burst coming out. Is this a full combo? Nah, drops it unfortunately. Enigma trying to jump out a bit.
She is coming off. A lot of patience versus Drill Peck, but she finally finds a chance to retaliate. That's important, basically neutralizing that burst gauge and almost has it herself in round 1. It's gonna be really hard. Santa needs 2 or 3 clean hits. Especially as long as Enigma can escape the wall. I don't think Freddy can do enough damage.
Probably waiting for a chance to pop
Even
that
with this
Cubone, and he gets it.
Cubone, he still has burst to get out of this. Yeah. Can Freddy do something?
I think that's gonna be it. Unfortunately, just gonna catch.
Yeah, catches the jump. It's so hard in those situations. You want to fight on, you don't want to give up, but it's just even with 10
You could see
seconds
him almost
left.
throwing in the towel with that slide XLT.
Yeah. But he does manage to force the burst out, so it's not all lost for Santa. We're on an even playing field this round too.
Bit hard to get in though. He can't really do much other than just homing in and hope for Aqua Jet, but he does get one Aqua Jet, so that's progress. Hydro Cannon actually connecting, that's huge damage.
What the?
The wall bounce though.
What?
Oh, that's a nice
Why did
stealing.
that
That's a nice
happen?
stealing. It's not every day you see a surf cancel like falling stealing workout.
And look how much damage, like Enigma on her last legs already. And it felt like 2 interactions ago
Yeah.
was the start of the round.
Like a bunch of chip and that stealing that hit.
He has that stored. They're gonna use that
Cubone.
for Santa back. Ooh, doesn't take a turn after the single hit. And yeah, chases down that CADC back.
Yeah, 8x being probably Empoleon's best option to catch the jumps as well at that range, because 8y is not the most trustworthy.
Yeah,
Making really good use of that button you don't see too often though.
as limited of a character that Empoleon is, he's got really good tools for catching Aaron CAs, just with all his lunges that control so much space, you can't backdash out of them.
Second time we've seen a faint grab go get jumped.
Mm.
But look at the chip that Santa has done this round. Quite impressive and definitely making his situation seem a bit better. Oh, that's another defense debuff. That's going to be a huge chip. Enigma probably going to have to burst now.
Yeah.
He was in one touch
That's
territory
so
before
much
that.
damage even on block with that defense debuff.
Really
Lots of
nothing
pressure
Santa
here.
can do right now though. Oh, that
Can't
was a miss
block
with
anything,
punish.
but manages to find an escape. Gonna stall out
combo.
burst at least.
Wake up 5x. Oh, that's
Oh my
grab. Not sure what Santa was going for there with the keyboard.
gutsy
That
stuff. Likely looking for something like a CA or a jump or some sort of escape option, but Enigma fearless. She has a chance to take this round. She needs a
Very
clean
good
hit.
chance.
Oh, great
What?
reaction.
The-
Very, very good reaction there by Santa, just deleting that projectile.
Getting the kill with default. That's new. Because default's a tricky option because it's hard. I feel personally that it doesn't like it doesn't really give you much of an advantage. So like even if you throw it out, all you really do is get rid of one projectile. And it triggers energy ball still, so not exactly the best tool to deal with Gardevoir's projectiles. But Santa actually making it work there, and not only making it work, actually getting a kill off the initial hit, which is certainly something.
Yeah, it was the forward momentum from the projectile that actually pushed Enigma in range. Usually it's fine because the projectile backs you up, but
Yeah.
just matchup knowledge for both these players is just incredible.
Nice ice beam. It's tricky to land those. You need to like time it really well and
Look
space
at the
yourself around.
fear.
projectiles.
He
Yeah.
got Enigma to just not press buttons for a good 5 seconds, and it's just netting him all these free approaches. Already backed it to the corner.
Getting hit by
Enigma
two
bullying
energy
a
balls
way
this
out.
round. Santa probably waiting for a good chance to pop that Cubone to get that free punish in, but fortunately a bit too hasty there. It's gonna get hit by the CA. In dual phase and not exactly in the best position. Empoleon usually wants to be a bit closer, I reckon. Throwing out a lot of CAs preemptively there, that could be dangerous if Enigma catches on.
Yeah, it's his only real good way to deal with that stored power, because it's just so demoralizing to get pushed back full screen like he is now, and you just gotta work so far to get back in. Would escape by Enigma, got the Snivy, able to get a bit of extra chip damage.
Ooh, that Aqua Jet
Very
though.
greedy there with that future sight, and Santa not having any of it. Both pop burst. Oh, loses the scramble. it's a tricky situation. You both have burst, you both have these strong moves, but no one has frame advantage, so Enigma just swings and swings a lot faster.
Gotta really commend Santa's like mentality over there though. Like that seemed like a lost round to me. Like if I was in his position, I would just wanna move on, try and keep the meter,
Yeah.
but he hung in there, got the level 3 Aqua Jet and gave him a decent fighting chance.
And not always lost, because he manages to get burst out at least. And this is a big punish on the magical leaf. Able to get the corner, but Enigma just jumps out yet again.
Ooh, I think this is gonna grab no crit,
Yeah.
because it doesn't work that way for supports, but that's gotta do some like mentality damage as well.
And he's been trying for that all game. Enigma been jumping over for the most part. Finally pulls the trigger and
I think this Q1's gonna connect. He's gonna win the phase. Gets the meter. Not looking too bad right now. Aqua Jet level 2 Oki works out. I think that's it. Pretty clean round for Santa, all things considered. Like the matchup considered as well.
yeah, got a few key punishes going onto that magical leaf. Finding the Aqua Jet and the Q-Bone.
Yeah. It's probably exactly what he wants to try and replicate this round again. Well, this could be a punish, I think. Is he gonna get it? Nah, just a little too slow. JX winning. Future
Does
sights
have
up.
the corner. See Enigma as she fights her way out of it.
Yeah, loses it. He's already lost the corner basically though. Seeing the magical leaf, but yeah, I can't punish that. Ice Beam, unfortunately, not fast enough to beat out that side shot. Cubone coming. Enigma probably gonna jump it. Ooh,
Yeah,
just punished
that's a
magical leaf
punish.
this time though. That's nice.
Very high magical leaf. Not safe enough. That's right.
Unfortunately, that's gonna knock him down. Mainly, probably Santa probably just really wants Enigma to burst right now, and Enigma probably wants to hold on to that as long as she can. Although he's actually gonna pop burst first now, and still tricky because Gardevoir does have a lot of heavy options to keep Emp out, but gets in once, forces the burst. Now he's gonna try and it's gonna be tricky to outlast this, given that Gardevoir is such a long burst duration. But
Yeah, and this burst
Santa
gate
really,
basically gone. We'll see if he can just survive long enough to do anything afterwards.
yeah, really tricky now because Aqua Jet's actually shut down with light armor, and yeah, there we go. Nothing really he could do other than hold his shield and hope to catch with before the shield break there. Rough
Yeah,
round.
and Enigma does fight back, may just take a game. I'm really curious why she's so reluctant to throw those energy balls in dual phase though. There's been a lot of situations where they're just kind of walking around full screen, and I'd think that Gardevoir would have such a great time in those situations, but Enigma clearly scared of something.
Is it
Maybe
a
she
Cubone
knows-
interaction? I'm not sure. That's gotta
Yeah,
be it.
possibly.
Maybe. If anyone in chat knows, let us know. I don't think I've used Cubone enough to know as well. So we're gonna start off with yet another probably fairly boring field phase. Yeah, is it gonna end now? Nah. Enigma extends it.
England definitely doesn't want to give up. This is probably the most one-sided part of the matchup, so definitely not going to let Center out without paying a heavy fine.
Ooh, Santa getting a CA, but fortunately not a combo off it. Ooh, and that's level 3 Aqua Jet.
Ooh,
That was
cute
really
combo
tight
choice
spacing.
to get the wall splat and the corner back.
Yeah, and a really
Very,
cool
very
setup there to get
creative.
grab. Actually, just wins with an Aqua Jet too. Not something you see very often, and gets a Hydro Cannon Oki. Suddenly, this round not looking too bad. 8Y, of course, not beating out Magical Leaf there. Santa for that brief moment actually zoning out Enigma, which is always a sight to see in this matchup. Oh, backdashing I believe the 2x just perfectly there. Blocking Snivy. So far, still looking pretty good for Santa. He just needs to get it up.
The
Synergy.
shield looking dangerously red though, and there it
Oh.
goes.
Just when he
Should
got
be
the
it
synergy.
around. Yeah. It's always
Really
hard
needed
to
a pop burst
gauge
there.
if it's always hard to gauge if you can actually shield break a high shield health character like Empoleon, but
Yeah.
Enigma very very confident in that 6x and it won of the round.
Yeah, 6x of course being such a high risk option in that case, but it really paying off there. Okay, Aqua Jet this time not working out. No perfect block on the cut, but she does get the side Y off. and wins her the face. Oop, actually catching the jump as well. Energy Ball coming up there. Stock Power beating Aqua Jet. Yeah, that's what I'm used to seeing this matchup more.
Oh, she does jump over the Cubone, but doesn't angle the Magical Leaf correctly to get the punish.
And Santa
Now
actually
she's
reading
in
the
the
jump
corner.
correctly this time.
That was a gutsy wake-up option to anti-air that Steel Wing.
You talk about gutsy, that forward Y. Oh boy.
And again, Santa's so scared of the Snivy that Enigma just able to jump out of the corner for free.
His draw pack just a little too late there. Oh, Aqua Jet came down too early. Santa probably trying to catch the falling, but oh, this actually stuffs out. Not too bad. Santa still has a shot in this round. I think this is gonna do it.
Great
Actually looked pretty
awareness.
close. Actually looked pretty close there in the damage. Like a little bit more health on Enigma's side, and that probably just could have led to another reset.
Yeah, and it's a really bad situation if the Waterfall doesn't kill because you just reset to neutral.
Yeah,
You don't get
Waterfall
the
not giving
knockdown
you
of
much.
cut, so
Yeah.
Santa showing his expertise, knowing that it'll get the job done. And there's the Magical Leaf. You see her using it a lot. It's important to stop those ice beams and slides, but
Yeah, and I believe Santa told me once before that Magical Leaf is actually a really tricky move in this matchup, like more so than normal characters, because Empoleon can't really punish it from even like from the range that most characters can deal with it. So Enigma actually quite happy to destroy it out all the time. Oh, but wasn't even really paying attention there. We just see Enigma's HP just completely gone. Classic example of what Empoleon can do given the right, if it wins the right mix-ups. It's still a really tough spot. Just look at how much chip damage Enigma's getting off against Santa right now.
should burst now. Yeah, afraid of the shield break.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really unfortunate there. I think this might do it, because she's enraged too. And-
That projectile can be punishable when it's up close, but Santa not quite judging the distance correctly.
Yeah. It was the
Gonna
right
pay
call
dearly
too.
for it.
He did have burst. 2Y would have worked if he got the timing probably close enough, but unfortunately haven't been keeping track of the score now. Is that the last game or is there one more?
That is 2-2. Santa Enigma has brought it right back.
So I think we got one more now. Awesome. It's pretty cool to see what happens when Empoleon actually takes away the momentum, but yeah, doesn't seem to be happening. Seems to be happening often enough that Santa's still in the running, for sure.
Yeah, it
It's really-
definitely
really
feels like
tricky
a
to get
lot
in.
more rounds have been Enigma kind of clawing for an escape rather than Santa scouting an entrance. Like, it's done a really good job finding plenty of opportunities each round to get in, which is just not how this matchup usually goes. So Santa doing an incredible job finding his way in. And again,
Actually catching jump out this time with JY. That's always nice to see.
oh yeah, that was totally timed reset though. Enigma definitely happy to get out of that with most of her life intact.
Was that an upwards angle?
It was
vertical
to
leap?
catch
I
the
think it
jump.
was. Doesn't really seem like Energy Ball. Cubone beats our Energy Ball there though. So
Yeah. He even had time to block it before.
yeah. And Joe Pack just
Snivy on
making a
deck,
switch.
and there it goes.
Yeah, and in that short span, we just saw two classic Empoleon interactions. Joe Pack not really anti-airing, and the grab range, of course, being pretty sad. Even if you make the right call. Santa bringing it back again with an 8x. Like he's been landing those 8x's with surprising consistency.
Yeah, once again, just catching the startup of that stored power. Just Enigma not quite having enough time to get it out.
Ooh,
Great
nice read.
option
Doesn't
there.
work out.
Just get off me.
Yeah, stop out just blowing Santa back over and over again there. Enigma actually doing really well to get those charges up though. Stored power, of course, requiring a few charges to really get going. She seems to be getting it with really great efficiency. Constantly being able to push Santa back whenever she wants to. And now we see in the really tricky spot for Santa, of course. Burst guard, so Aqua Jet's shut down. Oh,
Does get the hit here, and it is
hidden.
if we see another hit, he will have burst most likely. Enigma running low on health does have the Snivy though.
And he does get the burst up. Is he going to call it now to deny that? Yep.
Yeah, avoids the chip as well. Knockdown here, this is big. You gotta waste the time. You can't let him get in. Calls the Snivy just to keep him out for a little bit longer.
Oh, but the JY coming in
Oh,
clutch
but
there.
sniped by the JY.
Well, he wins that, so that's going to be Santa moving on to winners finals, I believe.
That was winners finals, so
Winners' grand
Santa
finals,
manages to get into grand finals with that win.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
really
think I really need
just...
to dip now. I can hear my mom calling me already, so.
Oh, good. Thank
Yeah,
you to
I'm out.
Tokyo Driftloon for helping commentate.
Yeah. Thank you, Antwerp. Have fun with the rest.
But yeah, that was a really fun set. I think it really came down to Enigma not being able to control the ground and sky at the same time. So you saw whenever Enigma tried to throw low projectiles, Santa was just there with the JY over them, and whenever Enigma tried to control the skies, Freddy was ready to slide underneath or Aquajet underneath and just always found a way to get in. So great job there. Good matchup awareness, good option coverage, just great knowledge overall.
You're making me blush, Ant.